भारत का बहुप्रतिष्ठित गोल्फ टूर्नामेंट हीरो इंडियन ओपन का 2025 संस्करण 27 से 30 मार्च तक गुरुग्राम के DLF गोल्फ एंड कंट्री क्लब में आयोजित किए जाने को घोषणा हो गई है। इस गौरवपूर्ण गोल्फ टूर्नामेंट में शीर्ष खिलाड़ियों भाग लेंगे, जिसमें 2024 और 2025 के शेड्यूल के सबसे प्रमुख सितारे और चैंपियन शामिल हैं। उल्लेखनीय नामों में जैक्स क्रूइसविक, जोहान्स वीरमैन, जूलियन ग्यूरियर, एंजल हिडाल्गो, फ्रेडरिक लेक्रोइक्स, डेविड रिवेटो, इवन फर्ग्यूसन और गुइडो मिग्लियोजी शामिल हैं। 25 मिलियन अमेरिकी डॉलर का हीरो इंडियन ओपन DP वर्ल्ड टूर के एशियाई स्विंग का हिस्सा है, जिसमें सिंगापुर क्लासिक, चाइना ओपन और हैनान क्लासिक भी शामिल हैं। भारतीय गोल्फ संघ IGU द्वारा सह स्वीकृत हीरो इंडियन ओपन में जीत भारतीय गोल्फरों को DP वर्ल्ड टूर पर अगले वर्ष के लिए पूर्ण कार्ड प्राप्त करने का अवसर प्रदान करती है। पिछले साल HIO में उपविजेता रहे वीर अहलावत ने अंततः प्रोफेशनल गोल्फ टूर ऑफ इंडिया PGTI 2024 का ऑर्डर ऑफ मेरिट जीता और अब इस सीजन में DP वर्ल्ड टूर में प्रतिस्पर्धा कर रहे हैं। जापान के 24 वर्षीय गत विजेता किता नाकाजिमा इस टूर्नामेंट में नेतृत्व करेंगे, जिसने उन्हें वैश्विक गोल्फ में एक बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी के रूप में स्थापित किया। नाकाजिमा के साथ एक और पिछले विजेता जर्मनी के मार्सेल सीएम भी होंगे, जिन्होंने 2023 संस्करण में 10 साल के अपने खिताबी इंतजार को समाप्त किया। हीरो मोटोकॉर्प के कार्यकारी उपाध्यक्ष संजय भान ने कहा, हीरो इंडियन ओपन सिर्फ एक टूर्नामेंट नहीं है, ये भारतीय गोल्फ के विकास और वैश्विक मंच पर इसकी बढ़ती प्रमुखता का प्रमाण है। हीरो इंडियन ओपन 2025 की घोषणा के साथ हमें भारत के राष्ट्रीय ओपन के साथ अपनी 2 दशक लंबी साझेदारी का विस्तार करने पर गर्व है। ये टूर्नामेंट यहाँ की गोल्फ विरासत की आधारशिला है और हम अपने समृद्ध इतिहास को आगे बढ़ाते हुए एक बार फिर भारतीय धरती पर दुनिया के सर्वश्रेष्ठ गोल्फरों को प्रदर्शित करते हुए उत्साहित हैं। हमारा लक्ष्य अगली पीढ़ी को प्रेरित करना, खेल भावना को बढ़ावा देने के लिए अपनी प्रतिबद्धता को मजबूत करना और दुनिया भर के युवाओं के लिए अवसर पैदा करना है। हीरो मोटोकॉर्प भारत और वैश्विक स्तर पर खेलों को समर्थन देने और उन्हें आगे बढ़ाने की अपनी विरासत को बढ़ाने के लिए समर्पित है। DP वर्ल्ड टूर पर 2 बार के विजेता शुभंकर शर्मा एवं वीर अहलावत, जिन्होंने इस सीजन में PGTI 2024 ऑर्डर ऑफ मेरिट में शीर्ष स्थान हासिल करके DPWT में अपना रास्ता अर्जित किया, इस आयोजन में भारतीय चुनौती का नेतृत्व करेंगे। वीर पिछले साल हीरो इंडियन ओपन में संयुक्त रूप से दूसरे स्थान पर रहे थे और टूर्नामेंट के पिछले 2 संस्करणों T2 और T13 में शीर्ष भारतीय रहे हैं। इस जोड़ी में शामिल होंगे स्थानीय मनु गंडास, जिन्होंने 2023 में DP वर्ल्ड टूर में खेला था। शीर्ष सितारों में एक और आकर्षण भारत के उभरते सितारे कार्तिक सिंह हैं, जो अपने पिछले 3 अंतर्राष्ट्रीय आयोजनों दक्षिण अफ्रीका में 2 बार और ऑस्ट्रेलिया में 1 बार में शीर्ष 10 में रहकर शानदार फॉर्म में हैं। भारतीय गोल्फ संघ द्वारा आयोजित अखिल भारतीय जूनियर चैंपियनशिप के मौजूदा चैंपियन कार्तिक ने पिछले साल सिंगापुर जूनियर जीता और पिछले साल जूनियर प्रेसिडेंट कप और इस साल बोनलेक ट्रॉफी में अंतर्राष्ट्रीय टीम में भी खेला। भारतीय गोल्फ संघ के अध्यक्ष ब्रिजिंदर सिंह ने कहा, हीरो इंडियन ओपन एशिया के सबसे प्रतिष्ठित गोल्फ टूर्नामेंटों में से एक है और इसने भारतीय गोल्फ के विकास में महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है, जिसने वैश्विक स्तर पर भारत की गोल्फ प्रतिभा को प्रदर्शित किया है। हम हीरो मोटोकॉर्प और DP वर्ल्ड टूर के हीरो इंडियन ओपन को उनके निरंतर समर्थन के लिए आभारी हैं, क्योंकि यह भारतीय गोल्फरों के लिए प्रेरणा के साथ साथ विश्व मंच पर बड़ा नाम कमाने के लिए एक कदम भी है। DP वर्ल्ड टूर के मुख्य टूर्नामेंट और संचालन अधिकारी बेन कोवेन ने कहा, हम ऐतिहासिक हीरो इंडियन ओपन के 58वें मोटोकॉर्प और डॉक्टर पवन मुंजाल के साथ निरंतर साझेदारी के लिए आभारी हैं, जिसने भारत के राष्ट्रीय ओपन को मजबूती से आगे बढ़ते देखा है और हम दिल्ली में एक और रोमांचक सप्ताह की उम्मीद कर रहे हैं। DLF गोल्फ एंड कंट्री क्लब विश्व स्तरीय कोर्स है जो हमारे खिलाड़ियों को हर साल एक सच्ची परीक्षा प्रदान करता है, इसलिए हम आयोजन स्थल पर मौजूद सभी लोगों के उनके निरंतर समर्थन और आतिथ्य के लिए आभारी हैं। मैं भारतीय गोल्फ संघ IGU को भी धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा, जिन्होंने भारत में गोल्फ को विकसित करने के लिए कड़ी मेहनत की है। इस टूर्नामेंट ने उन्हें ये हासिल करने में मदद करने में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभाई है और हम इस महीने के अंत में 2025 संस्करण की प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं। DLF गोल्फ एंड कंट्री क्लब के उपाध्यक्ष तुष दरोगा ने कहा, हमें भारत के राष्ट्रीय ओपन की मेजबानी करने पर बेहद गर्व है और हम एक बार फिर हीरो मोटोकॉर्प और भारतीय गोल्फ संघ के साथ सहयोग करने के लिए तत्पर हैं। हीरो इंडियन ओपन की भारत के प्रमुख गोल्फ टूर्नामेंट के रूप में एक शानदार विरासत है और DLF गोल्फ एंड कंट्री क्लब लगातार 6ठे संस्करण के लिए इस टूर्नामेंट का आयोजन करने पर प्रसन्न है। गोल्फ कोर्स बेहतरीन खेलने की स्थिति में है और गोल्फर्स निश्चित रूप से कोर्स द्वारा प्रस्तुत चुनौती का आनंद लेंगे। आइए देखते हैं टोटल खबरें के वरिष्ठ संवाददाता राजेश खन्ना की विशेष रिपोर्ट में।
Racing location. This is one event that all golf lovers across the country look forward to, and it's so small that you're here today, and I'm sure it's going to take us a long way. Your contributions are as significant as anyone of us sitting on the stage here. So it's a salute to you all for your commitment to the sport and making it really the game that it is now emerging to be in India. It's March again, exciting time in these parts of the country. We have less pollution, great weather, nice sun. So we're looking forward to a great tournament indeed at the end of the month. It's an honor for me to be here, to be amongst you, addressing this press conference and announcing the 2025 version of the Hero Indian Open. So good luck with that, and thank you very much again. I want to take a moment to first talk about and thank Dr. Paul Munjal, our Executive Chairman, and our visionary leader, whose unrelenting support for sports by and large and golf in particular has been the founding pillar of where golf today is in the country, and I'm sure all of you will resonate with this thought. If it were not for his commitment to the game, to the sport, I would imagine we would not have seen as much action around the game of golf in India. My colleagues here from the ITU, who have been a big pillar of support and constantly endeavor to make sure golf takes those flights in India and making it a very premier destination for golfers across the world, now becoming even more attractive. With stuff happening in India, a lot of action is moving to India, so which is great news for the game of golf, and we are as excited as anybody to be participating and leading that from the front. As you all know, Hero Indian Open has become the marquee event for India. It's the Indian Open in the end of the day, and I think it's the most premier tournament. It is the most prestigious tournament, and a lot of people look forward to locking their horns there. We're very happy that the Indian contingent this time is a pretty strong one, and each one of them, Shubhankar Sharma, of course, Manu Gandas, Veera Lawal, all these gentlemen are phenomenally gifted golfers. On their day, they could be the best in the world. And it's a great moment of pride for each one of us that they are participating in tournaments across. And one day, sooner than later, we'll see them right at the top, bringing greater glory to this country. Outside of that, there is a very strong international contingent too. We have Veerman, right? We have Veerman, we have Chris Big, Chris Big, who's recently done some excellent work. We also have the past two very soon, how the field list looks like, but it promises to be one of the best and the strongest that we've had in a long time. This is indeed a very crucial platform for golfers, not just Indian golfers, but international golfers, to come and play and test themselves out in some seriously testing conditions, some interesting conditions, some absolutely phenomenal golfing conditions, and I think we're proud to be part of this particular storyboarding and legacy that we are building. DLF is a great venue, and we have always taken great pride. And thanks to the folks at DLF, they have been phenomenal in terms of their support to the game and supporting the Indian Open vehemently every time we raise our hand. It continues to be a springboard for helping young Indian talent, and we continue to invest in that as we go forward, pushing them to take, get to next big height in their careers. And I think it's something that all of us as Indians, as people in India, lovers of golf, would like to happen and see very, very shortly. We also have one interesting youngster amongst the Indian challenge, which is Kartik Singh. I think he's emerging as a rock star golfer, and so our best wishes to the young man for doing extremely well. I'm not under too much of pressure calling it out, but I'm sure he's going to do well, and he needs all our support and encouragement. I would really want you all, as the community that has been really front-ending this in many ways, to talk about the Indian talent that is emerging now, and encourage people to come out there and support the game, support them, because the moment they see people supporting, encouraging them, I think the game clearly jumps up and really lifts, and sports people really get encouraged. And I think it's important that each one of us must play that role of encouraging young golfers to take the game more seriously and take it to the next level. Together, we have all created an event that we take great pride in, both for Indian golf and internationally. And HIO is just not a tournament. It is actually a celebration of this talent and passion and the growing prominence of the game in India. Inspiring next generations to follow the game and pursue that dream that they have, amongst the fact that they also want to get to greater glories. The prize money is very interesting and very attractive. It continues to be one of the best that we have around the dog, and we are absolutely committed to make it a very wonderful event. And with the support from our friends from IGU, I have with me the entire team here, and of course, Mr. Rajinder Singh, who's been an absolute fantastic support, not just on his own account, but right the entire IGU team. I really am thankful to all the gentlemen here and of course Mr. Sharma. They have been really backing us up and providing the necessary support from the back end to make sure the tournament is in great shape. Tosh, thank you again on behalf.
Word not go out, and we are very thankful to a very enthusiastic press, very positive press, and we are very happy that we can see so many people from the press corps over here. So as a National Sports Federation, one of our main mandates is to grow the game both at the grassroots level and at the excellence level. So to that extent, the Hero Indian Open is one event where we know that this is an event where most of our younger kids who come in and see these tremendously talented golfers perform magic with the ball, and they all go back thinking that one day they would be able to do that. So it's a big incentive, and it's a big push up to golf. And every year we wait and we try to get maximum people into DLF, and the course is so beautiful. Most guys know they can't afford to play there, but they always come in, and the biggest request is for the Pro-Am more than anything else is because they want to play DLF, which they know in no other way and no other kind can they play. However, I've heard good stories, and I've heard that whenever they've approached DLF, they have been kind enough to give them either a concession, or if it's a talented player or a youngster, they will let them play. So thank you very much for that. That's a very positive step, and I would request most other clubs, whoever from wherever you report, request is let these kids go and play out on the course. I mean, they won't take back anything other than good memories for your course. They'll be good brand ambassadors for you. Also, you have a responsibility to the game, just like anybody else. If we want to promote the game, we need to provide them with golf courses. So that is something that I would request, that this message goes out to the golf courses. Yes, it's a members club, they own the club, but you have to be more charitable, and you have to let at least the top 10 golfers of the country come and play on your course, if not more, once a month. Let them at least get that benefit. And that's the only way they can grow. It's an Olympic sport, you want Olympic medals, but you don't want them to come and play at your course. It's not going to be possible. However, I must say that over the years, with the efforts of my colleagues in the IGU, we've been able to get playing abilities and playing possibilities for these young kids. So, big thank you. You can carry that and mention to all the clubs that they've done a lot for us. We have 4 amateur slots, and the most prized reward for the Indian Open winner is that he gets a spot at the Indian Open. So All India Amateur Champion gets a spot at the Indian Open. But that is a great prize for him, and they are all excited. So we have Anshul Mishra, who won the All India. He will be there. On the order of merit, we have Anand Alawat and Rakshit Dahiya. They will be there. And like Sanjay was saying, Karthik Singh is here. In fact, he has been asking us, can I play? Although he knows that he's one of the better or one of the more talented golfers, he still needs to know that he will be able to play the Indian Open. That is how much they want that they participate in the Indian Open. We are also introducing a new concept. It's called the Super Sixes. This is an RNA initiative, and Tosh has been good enough to give us the facility of his Arnold Palmer course, and we'll be holding that on the 24th. I would request you gentlemen, ladies, please come and cover that event. That is a new concept to promote golf at grassroots level. These are young children below the age of 13 who have no handicap, but we are trying to get them into the game. If we get them young and if we can keep them there, then the chances of us building and nurturing champions become that much better. So that's a event which we would like you to cover.
This is is, in fact, the President has already announced that the Golf Sixes demonstrating event will be held on 24th, which is Monday, 24th March. This is the weekend. Thanks to Tush Droga for allowing us to host that small demonstrative game on the Arnold Palmer's course. Basically, it's a smaller version of golf because everybody can't afford to spend 4.5 hours on the golf course to play 18 hole to see as a full golf course. So it's a 6-hole version, and each hole will be further shortened because everybody and anybody who wishes to be coming onto the golf course and wants to try his hand, first time he is little bit jittery to see people around and may not be able to hit it. Basically, for beginners, those who have no handicap, for children, for elders, anybody, so we are organizing from the north, so 6 states, we are organizing 36. You see, children basically from the regional course who have no handicap to come and participate in an event because that will be competitive. So those 6, you see, players coming from each state or each area, they will be participating in those 6 teams. Then there will be semi-final, then will be a final. In a span of 3 hours, will be completing the entire event, and that will be at least basically making them to understand with their parents and all that. Everybody can try their hand and find out what exactly golf is, because generally people are, you see, not much aware of what the golf is. Just to familiarize, this is the RNA, you see, promoted and supported event. And basically the concept has been brought by the RNA, and this is how the things are going to take shape. If it becomes success and we further try to organize it in the entire country to make it more popular as a golf as a game. So that is the idea. But going beyond that, you see, if the people say that life is like golf, I don't agree with that, and you also don't agree, because you should not be agreeing, because golf is more complicated than that. I understand, you see, one of our Indian police, all India police events in Srinagar, Mr. Farooq Abdullah, then the chief minister, he was our main guest, chief guest on that occasion, and he was doing the inaugural shot. He brought Omar Abdullah also with him. So he was saying that it's a very easy game and this and that. Omar said, no, don't agree with him. Because he tried to push me to golf, and it is so complicated and it makes you so tense that I forgot to play the golf. So that is how it is, but anyhow, not discouraging anybody to try to come and try your hand. So as President has said, we'll be organizing gaming zone. All those from you who will be there for doing your duty, at the same time, find out some time to come and try your hand. You will also understand it's not easy and it's really complicated. That's why things are not taken that easily. And thank you, Tosh, for providing us all the facilities.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Just to bring some perspective, I think the Hero Indian Open has been the legacy golfing event for this country for many years. I think everybody tips their hat to Dr. Bhuvan for being the visionary that has made all that come true. I think that's been very well complemented by the fact that the course that we have, the Real Golfing Country Club, has in its own way built its own legacy. I think the course is synonymous today across the world with being a challenging course and a strategy course. I think anybody who knows golf, anybody who likes to play golf, is somebody who enjoys challenges. I think that goes with what Mr. Sharma was saying as well. So I think it plays in our benefit to have a course that's considered to be extremely challenging and strategic. We work very hard towards ensuring that that sense of strategy and challenge remains predominantly what a player has to look at. Keeping all that in mind, I think it's very, very obvious year on year the consistency with which Hero and the Hero Indian Open has been played out. There is growth. In the last 3 years that I have been personally a part of this, I have seen it level up year on year in terms of eyeballs and more people watching it. There is no doubt that the international series that we just went through has brought a lot of momentum to golf. I think that momentum is right now peaking, and I do believe it's going to play into how the Hero Indian Open plays out this year. I think there are a lot of big people who have looked at golf for the first time. I think first and foremost, it is impossible, what I have seen and what I have learned, it is impossible for us to actually get the word out there without the media. So I think let's understand that. I think we saw a lot of lot of attention from the media in the international series, a lot of articles, a lot of conversation, and I think that really helped bring a lot of people to the course. Having said that, I think there's a great narrative when it comes to the Hero Indian Open, and I think that's one of patriotism. I think this is our Open. I mean, this is about us. This is India, and I think if the media puts that out there and tells the people of the country that look, this is about us. This is about how we put our foot forward in this sport. I think you might find that a lot of people will actually take a lot of pride and realize that this is a representation of us as a country. And I think that is one narrative that I hope we can put out more and more. And there is no doubt in my mind that the efforts that have been put in by the IGU and by Hero, and I would like to include DLF and KNA, to make this continue to be a legacy event is very clear. So please do support us. To add to that, I would say that obviously what we say every year, and it is now a known fact that we open our gates, we welcome everybody to the club when we have this tournament. We invite people to come over and join us. We are also well aware, I think, with recent tournaments across the world and the phenomenon of other sporting tournaments across the world, that today golf cannot only be about golf. It is of course the main highlight, but we are learning to engage a holistic crowd. We are learning to engage a holistic community. We understand the importance of not just having golfers out there, but their families out there. This is, to put it lightly, we should look at it as a festival, a celebration of the game, a celebration of what we've done. And I think if we look at all these angles put together, we should be able to bring more footfall and more people to the table. And hats off again, every year they up the game. Like you've already heard all the engaging activities that are going to happen. We're going to push from the club to make sure that our members do come. We look at clubs like DGC and Kutub and all our friends in the vicinity sending their members over. There's a lot of encouragement for them to just come, enjoy the day, understand what it's all about. And I think if you put all this together and with this narrative of this being owning this tournament as our very